the leadership of librarian Yohannes Gebregeorgis, Ethiopia Reads opened up children's libraries in different parts of the country.
Our idea was to establish a children's library. So our focus was really in collecting children's books in general, but not adult books. We opened the doors of the library in April 2003. Almost 99% of the books were in English. We have managed to purchase a few books, children's books from the local market. I also have gone around used booksellers and found some used children's books. So basically our Ethiopian collection, as we called it, was only one small shelf. When we first opened the door for children, hundreds of children actually came the first day. Some of the children have never heard of what a library is. A library? They said, what is it? Well, they came in, they saw books. Oh, they were fascinated. They started picking up the books. And one of the things that we did from the very beginning was we allowed the children to go look for books that they might be interested in, to touch the books, to smell the books, to feel the books, and to pick up one, just leave that and pick up another one. These pictures are pictures that we took. These are pictures of children that come to the library to read, and we know them personally. And these are kids who have been coming frequently to the library. And I remember this particular girl. She's one of our star readers, meaning she reads very well, and she's been given a prize called the Star Reader Prize Award.
Realizing that not all children in his country had access to books, Gebregeorgis developed ideas that would help him deliver books far and wide.
We then started establishing school libraries. Then we started establishing donkey mobile libraries and some portable libraries. Well, this is the favorite part of the library. This is called Janet's Reading Nook. This is a special stage that we built for small children to sit here and also use this seats, cushions. Children would sit here, and this would be a place where stories are told for very small children, where books are read for small children, and children can also play here. They come with their parents, with their sisters or brothers or whoever they want to come with. This is particularly for kids 6 years and under, while all the other section is for older kids. This is for really very young children. We have toys and different puzzles and books particularly suitable for those age groups. So that's really why this place is very special. All this time I was really working for free. I was not paid for the work I did, but I moved to Hawassa because I established a school, a private school. So I wanted to be there to work on the school and then also to work on establishing libraries as much as I can. That's when I came up with the idea of the Donkey Mobile Library, because Hawassa is mostly rural and donkeys are very widely used for carrying all kinds of things. Then I thought about how books could be delivered to children in rural areas, children in the outskirts of the town itself, because kids in the center, they might have a school or maybe a school library or maybe a small public library. But then how do you reach the kids in the outskirts, in the fringe of the town? So I came up with this idea of using donkey pulled mobile library. This is one of the donkey mobile libraries that we established. It was pulled by two donkeys. As you can see, there is a shelf on this side and there are shelves on all other sides, and the books are here for children to take and take it to a classroom or take it to under a tree to read and then return it. But right now this Donkey Mobile Library unit is really stationary, and this is where it's staying because we don't have donkeys. It's not mobile any longer, but it is functioning as the school library where the kids would get books from here and read in their classroom or under the shed. The donkey carts were a challenge. Even though they're good, they provide really very, very fundamental service that is that of bringing books for children. The Donkey Mobile Library has several inbuilt problems. One is keeping the donkeys, feeding the donkeys, and the cart itself, the tires would blow up. The wheels, the metal that carries the wheels would break. So we have to get those maintained. And we have to house the donkeys. We have to really give them shelter. And we have to hire people to do that. And sometimes the elements of the weather, like if it rains, then we cannot really operate during the rainy seasons, for example. We have to stop service because we can't move around, we can't sit under a tree, so that became a problem.
In his time with Ethiopia Reads, Gebregeorgis has had great success with encouraging Ethiopia's youth to read.
We have established almost 50 school libraries in the years that we have operated. Up to the year 2010, and that was the year that I left the organization. After I left Ethiopia Reads, a few old board members of Ethiopia Reads and myself established the Saganat Foundation as a way for us to continue the work that we have envisioned in the past with libraries and with book publishing and with other literacy programs. The Saganat Foundation have done a few things. We have provided over 5,000 books and furniture, tables and chairs and shelves for a town not far from Mekelle for the community to establish a public library for children.
Gebregeorgis' efforts in bringing literacy to Ethiopian children would not go unnoticed.
In 2008, I was named one of 10 CNN heroes, and I was not really aware of CNN heroes before. Someone has nominated me, and I was selected by a jury of the CNN for the work that I did in Ethiopia in promoting literacy and reading and providing books for children, and particularly with the idea of the Donkey Mobile Library.
Ladies and gentlemen, CNN hero Yohannes Gebregeorgis.
The honor that I received, I consider very important for the work that I started doing in Ethiopia. It's really recognizing the importance of literacy. It's really recognizing the importance of libraries or providing service for children. That became the reason for the honor. So in a way, it endorses my idea of the importance of the work that I have done.